Hello guys, this is Shoukath from EduMoon. Today we are going to look at the setup you'll be needing for this course. I'll also tell you how you can code without a computer at the end of the video. So let's get started. First, we need to understand what's a high level language and what's a low level language. A high level language is the one we code in or the one we can understand, and the low level language is the one that computer can understand. A computer is basically a set of switches that only understand 1 or 0. The on state, the higher voltage state is 1, and the off state, the lower voltage state is 0. So how does a computer understand the code we write? The compiler takes the code we write and then turns it into machine understandable language. The compiler does all the heavy work for us. Like it turns that into the binary code and assembly level language first, then into binary code, and actually that's not required. We just need to know what is happening here. The code we write is going to be turned into machine understandable language by the compiler. What do you need to code? First, you'll need a code editor. We're going to use Visual Studio Code in this course. We'll head to our browser. We'll type Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. Here click download. And you can download according to the OS you're using. Just leave the basic settings on the .exe file and click OK, next, and install. After that, we're going to need a compiler. Yeah, this compiler. We're going to use GCC throughout the course. We'll go to the browser. We'll type GCC compiler download. Yeah, the first link is from sourceforge.net. We'll click download, leave the basic settings again. And after this, we'll need to edit our environment variables. That is, we need to tell the computer that we have installed a compiler that can turn C++ code into machine understandable language. We need to tell it that every time you find a .cpp file, run it through this compiler. How do we do that? We go to the place where we stored the GCC. In this case, I've stored it in my OS. I've stored it in my C drive. We'll go to MingGW, we'll go to bin. Now we'll double click here, copy this path. Now go to environment variables, edit system environment variables, or you can go through settings. Let's go to settings. Type environment, edit the system environment variables, and edit the system environment variables, not user environment variables. Edit the system environment. Double click on path. Now we'll say new and we'll add here Control V, but I've added it already, so I'm not gonna add it. See, I've added it here. Just after adding it, click OK and then go back. Cancel. After this, we'll go to Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. Now we need a bunch of extensions for this. The extensions I personally use are Code Runner, yeah, here you'll see a blue color install button like this one, but don't install this, okay? Install .run, the Code Runner, and then install Prettier. This just makes your code look better like this, okay? I can write the whole C++ code in a single line, but that won't look better. So Prettier just formats your code into a better understandable language. It adds spaces. Run a basic C++ code by clicking this run button. I've just written something here. Now we'll run here code. Yeah, see, we got it. Now we'll try type SSOUKTH. Printing now Shoukath. Okay, we got it. But you won't be able to give input on the normal settings. You need to go to File, Preferences, Settings, type run in terminal here. Run in terminal. Run in terminal. Go down, scroll down. Yeah, this one, Code Runner, run in terminal. Whether to run the code in terminal. Check this box. Close Visual Studio Code. Open Visual Studio Code again. Just close settings. And now you should be able to run your C++ code without any problem in the terminal. Now if you don't have a computer or you're trying to code in your phone, you can go to Chrome, you can type onlinegdb.com. You can select your language here, select any C++ version instead of the Turbo C1. I'll just select this. Now by clicking the run button on the top, we can just run it. Yeah, see hello world is printed here. You can also log in and save your code as projects. After that, we have another online compiler which I personally use. It's called Replit. Yeah, instead of using it like this, you can just download it here, or you have an Android app for this. Personally think this looks better. Go to create, press C++, let's say demo. See all REPLs. Now we'll edit this. Now we just have a sample program here. We'll click run. See hello world is printed here. Also, if you're using a computer for this course, I want your setup to be something like this. You'll have YouTube running in Visual Studio Code or an online GDB. I want you to have the YouTube on left and Visual Studio Code on your right. This way you'll be able to code along with me better. Okay, this is the setup you will need for this course. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. Also join our Discord community. The links are in the description below.